There's a little secret that I live by. Figured I would share it. I think a lot of people know it, but maybe they don't understand it. So when you're on the journey to getting in shape, there's a couple of different ways you can go about doing it, and I've done pretty much all of them. So initially, you can start out thinking, which is what I actually did, that you want like a beach body. You want abs, you want big arms, you want muscle striations, you want all that stuff. You can get it that way, which I did actually, where you just train your heart out for no particular goal in mind other than you want to be ripped. That was extremely difficult for me because there wasn't any attainable goal or measurable goal other than looks in the mirror. Now I did do that, and a lot of people do that, where you kind of just blindly work out like crazy, diet, and you get in shape. That's one way of going about doing it, which isn't that bad because you end up in shape. But there actually is an easier way to go about doing this, and this is the way that I recommend, and this is the more productive, actually easier way to fall into the body type that you want. And that is to set up a performance-based goal that you can actually attain and distract yourself from what you look like. So going about training for aesthetics only is kind of a scary road, because your emotions are based upon the way you look, and the way you look is always going to change. Now I know what you're going to say, your performance always changes too, which is also true, but there's something about the way something happens when you start to get in shape and you look in the mirror and you see yourself in the mirror, or you see pictures of yourself and you see you're looking for an aesthetically pleasing goal, like your abs or whatever. But the thing is that that's not enough, because like you can look at me right now, the sun is in the background, right? There's the sun there. If I take a picture of myself or look in a mirror of my body at this light or at this angle with this lighting, I'll look different than if I take that photo with this lighting and this angle. So it's subjective. It's something that can be changed based on the outside factors, like lighting, like angle of the camera, or whichever. I've been in phenomenal shape, like fucking veins popping out of my abs and everything, and which I like to be in that kind of shape. But the thing is like you can't keep a diet going or a workout regimen going at full steam, 100% volume forever. So sometimes you have to take a little break off, take a little season off, and your body might change. And that might, if you have a looking only at aesthetics as making you happy, or that being the goal, then that could in fact actually hurt your self-esteem a little bit. So when you are training for a measurable goal, like let's say to run a marathon or run a 5K at a certain time, or win a bodybuilding competition, or bench press a certain amount, squat a certain amount, deadlift a certain amount, some performance-based goal to achieve, two things end up happening, which are better than the first. The first thing is that you end up actually reaching that attainable goal that you wanted, and it teaches you how to work towards a goal in a calculated way, and discipline, give up things in order to achieve that goal. And the second thing that happens is it takes your mind off of what you actually look like. Of course, the body is going to come along with it, but because you want to achieve this goal of performance, you have to diet and exercise and all those things that go into it, which as a result are going to give you the body that you want, but you have your mind focused on something else. It's, I'm getting up to run every day, or I'm getting up to go to the gym to work out to be able to do this bench press goal, or go to the CrossFit Games, or whatever goal you have, win a cycling competition, or whatever kind of competition or event or performance thing that you want. That's what distracts you from it. Like, let's say like Usain Bolt or some Olympic athlete, like they want to achieve their Olympic dreams. As a result, the body just looks great, right? You know what I mean? Does that make any sense? That you have this goal that you want and you're going after it and you're doing it. And then at the end of the whole thing, you have the achievement of being an Olympic athlete or winning that 5K or whatever, and you have the body. But if you just go to the gym just so you can have big biceps or a big ass or whatever the case is, then you only just have that. You didn't actually, you go to the gym, you pump your little irons, you do your sit-ups and everything, but what are you doing it actually for is my question. And if you're only doing it so that you look good, then there's another way, and it's better. And it is to attach your mindset to a goal, an actual performance-based goal, so that you, at the end of the whole thing, you're not just left with, oh shit, I got to go to the gym again so I don't get fat and I actually look like I'm in shape. The other way is that you actually go out and you achieve something, and you get to spend time in the community, meet people, and better yourself with other people, and you end up becoming attached to the goal itself or the activity, and not just, well, I have an aesthetically pleasing body, which is fine, and a lot of people do that. And like I said, I've actually been in that mindset before, but because I've been there and I've lived kind of both sides of it, I figured I would just share the two sides of the coin. But I was thinking about that today while I was running. I was like, it's much easier to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and go for a run when I know what I'm trying to achieve is bigger than just having abs or just looking good, because looking good is great, but it's not everything. And it is everything to someone who doesn't understand it because they never had it. So I can see how in the beginning stages of all this, someone who's out of shape could just want to have the feeling of just getting in shape and feeling like confident in their own skin. Like, I get that. But having done that in my life for a number of years, I can tell you that if you just start with a performance-based goal, like right away, like, get on a Couch to 5K program, or, just hit the gym and start training for something. Put some measurable performance goal in your way in order to achieve. And then once you've achieved it, then you step up and you do something greater than that. You'll get the body you want. Number one, you'll get the body you want. Number two is that you'll be able to say, well, I did this. I actually went out. How did you get that body? Well, I went out and I did this. Then you can actually pave the way for other people who want to do the same thing. And it is a great feeling. So like I said, the performance-based goals make it easier to get up in the morning to get to the gym. Because if you just, you just want to look great, it's kind of like when you wake up in the morning at 5 and you got to go to work at 8, and you're tired as shit because you're working on working like the day before. It's just, if you wake up in the morning, and I'm telling you, I've been there, where you're like, all right, what's my workout today? What's it for? Well, it's just to look good. Okay, I can maybe skip this one. I'll do it tomorrow, or I'll do some sit-ups at lunch or something. Cool. But if you have a marathon or a race you want to do, I'm just saying marathon because that's what I do, but you got a marathon 90 days out. Like, each and every workout, each and every day, each and every morning, each and every run means something. So my mind isn't focused on, oh shit, like I need to have ripped abs or big arms or whatever like that. It's just that I know that in order to do well in this competition that I'm engaged in, I need to get up and do the work necessary to achieve the goal that I'm looking for. And in the process of that, I end up just looking great. So that's my recommendation, is that you take the focus off of just wanting to aesthetically look good and actually attach yourself to a performance-based goal. And that's it. That's all I got. I'm out.